It was recently said that you're going to be fighting Floyd Mayweather. Why the hell did he agree to fight you? That seems like a bad decision by him.
Well, listen, I was minding my business. I'm flying my birds, tending to my children, and he's the one, he came with the sign. His name was on the contract signed already. And he's talking really bad and nasty to me. So I was like, God damn. I thought we were friends. He talked crazy. He's all right.
That's got to be such a cool thing for boxing fans, though, Mike, to have two of the all-time legends in there. Are you excited just to see the thing of that like it was with you and Roy?
Nah, man, we gonna get him, man. What you talking about? That talking crazy. Like kick his ass.
He doesn't know what he signed up for.
Yeah, I thought it was the exhibition. He's talking crazy.
So he's like, this is, but Mike, come on, man. He can't be doing anything to you. Like, that's a bad decision by him.
Hey, he made a good money choice, though.
We still, ironing out everything, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be exciting for the people and the fans.
Are you going in there to put Mike down and like, hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like I'm taking this?
The boxing world is buzzing after Floyd Mayweather's latest interview, where he stirred controversy by dismissing Terence Crawford's historic win over Canelo Alvarez, questioning Canelo's true greatness, and then smoothly shifting the spotlight to hype up his own blockbuster clash with Mike Tyson set for 2026.
Tyson, if there were some prearrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and saying, hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. They're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna fuck their money up.
The drama didn't stop with Mayweather's comments. Within hours, Mike Tyson came out swinging with a chilling response that made it clear Floyd has no idea what kind of danger he just stepped into. Tyson's raw and immediate reaction sent shockwaves across the sport, leaving fans wondering what Mayweather said to trigger such fury, why Tyson snapped so fast, and how this could reshape both men's legacies as they head into one of the most talked about showdowns in boxing history. For months, whispers circled about Mayweather's return, exhibitions, money grabs, even hints of one final true fight, but the bombshell dropped when Floyd officially signed to face Tyson in 2026. At first, many thought it would be just another spectacle like Logan Paul or Tenshin Nasukawa, but this time it's different. This isn't a YouTuber or a young contender, this is Mike Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champion ever, the ferocious legend whose knockout power still echoes through boxing history, making this matchup unlike anything fans have seen before.
We back. I'm pretty sure I'd be upset too if I was somebody else. I'd be mad at Mayweather too. How for 29 years or 30 years you keep getting money like this? I'd be mad too. Shit. I'd be hating on Mayweather too. Continue to hate. People only talk about winners. I'm a winner, so continue to talk. Keep your bread fresh. Put it in the bag. Call me the bread man. Tip money. Fucking throw it in here too. Throw it in the Floyd bag. See, I'm balling the fuck out. Crocodile phones. Himalayan phones. Crocodile bags. It's my life, man. Keep hating.
So when Floyd casually hinted that he's taking the fight seriously and that it could even be a pro bout, Tyson wasted no time firing back.
Mike Tyson exhibition fight.
Oh, man, hey, like I said, Mike don't like Floyd.
Appreciate it, man.
Mike don't what?
He don't like Floyd. He always talk bad about Floyd.
Who the face of boxing, coach? Who the face of boxing today?
Face the boxing.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is, no?
Tyson's response was short, sharp, and downright chilling, a reminder of the raw menace he still carries. But it also highlights just how dangerous this fight could be for him as he steps back into the spotlight against a master like Mayweather. He thinks it's entertainment, but I don't play. Even now at 59, my punches still break bones. If Floyd thinks this is about money, he's making a mistake. Defense won't save him. Just like that, Tyson reminded the world who he island. Even at 59, he isn't wired for friendly exhibitions. Tyson doesn't step into the ring to dance. He steps in to destroy. And hearing Floyd talk about the fight like another business move lit a fire in him. Fans instantly started buzzing. Did Tyson just reveal his plan? Is he hinting that he'll treat this as a real fight no matter what the contract says?
For the greatest of all time, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson announced he's fighting Floyd Mayweather in 2026. What do you think of that fight overall?
Well, kind of different, the size-wise, Tyson's heavyweight, and I think weatherweight.
Right.
So it's.
Is it a real fight, do you think? You think fans should take it serious? Is it a real fight, Mayweather-Tyson?
I couldn't think it's real. Because the fact of the matter, he's a lot bigger than the guy, so the weight makes a difference.
Let's break down the numbers. Floyd Mayweather built his legendary career fighting between 130 and 154 pounds, with his last professional bout capping off that run and cementing his status as one of the most skilled defensive fighters the sport has ever seen.
We getting ready. I got marble head. We call it lamp. Just lamp. You know this body head. Just lamp.
Mike Tyson, a natural heavyweight packing 220 pounds of raw power, has shown in recent training clips that even in his late 50s, his hooks still crack the pads like gunshots. That's an 80-pound weight gap, and Tyson knows it. His response drove the point home. Floyd's defense, slick movement, and famous shoulder roll won't mean much when the man across from him outweighs him by that margin. Tyson's warning wasn't just intimidation, it was physics. And here lies Floyd's dilemma. If he wins, critics will shrug and say, "Congrats, you beat a 59-year-old Tyson." But if he loses, his flawless 50-0 record suddenly loses its shine, with headlines screaming, "Mike Tyson beats Floyd Mayweather." That's why Tyson's words cut so deep. He isn't only threatening Floyd physically, he's threatening the very foundation of his empire. This isn't just a fight, it's the ultimate gamble where both men's legacies hang in the balance.
Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, I know it's one of those type of fights.
Wow, I just heard about that. What are they gonna do?
Wait, you didn't know about that?
No, yeah, I didn't know. Exhibition?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, it's wild.
Is it the biggest fight? Does it make sense?
It's gonna be the biggest fight for all the casuals.
All right, thanks, Paulie.
Mayweather's true genius has always been about control. Control of the story, control of the negotiations, and control of every second inside the ring. From the instant a contract gets signed to the final bell, everything shifts to Floyd's rhythm. That's the formula that built his perfect 50-0 record and turned him into boxing's first billionaire.
You're backed by arguably one of the greatest of all time, right?
What are we rating or something? What are we rating on?
Okay,
Well, we're gonna know. In the least amount of fights, I didn't have to have 70 fights, or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights,
Yes, you did.
who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that.
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
But Tyson has never been about control, he's pure chaos. His fiery response proved it. He doesn't care about money, image, or preserving records. The only thing that matters to him is what happens when the bell rings, that violent two-way street where someone is bound to get hurt.
Day 3. You still want to with me?
And that's exactly Floyd's nightmare, because his entire career has been built on dictating the terms. Bigger gloves, smaller rings, weight clauses, the judges, even the venue, every detail stacked in his favor. But Tyson can't be controlled. He doesn't care about gloves, cities, or whether the contract calls it an exhibition. When the bell rings, Iron Mike fights like it's life or death. That's why his reaction came so fast, because Floyd framed this showdown as entertainment, calling it legend versus legend, a spectacle, a payday. Tyson doesn't see it that way. For him, even exhibitions are war. Just look back at his 2020 bout with Roy Jones Jr. Even in his late 50s, Tyson charged out snarling, ripping body shots, trying to fold Roy in half. He doesn't have a light mode. He has one gear, destroy. And that's why his response shook the sport. He's not joking. He's not hyping tickets. He's making a promise, pain. The online reaction was instant.
Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather is happening. What the f is going on? This is where boxing is in 2025. And listen, I'm not going to complain because I understand the layout of things. We already had Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. We have Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis. This feels like the Temu version of it. And that sounds crazy. We have two of the greatest of all time about to participate in this, but both of them are about 30 years past their sell-by exhibition bout in which their weights will be 60 to 70 to 80 pounds. I got on board with Jake and Mike. It was because at least they were going to weigh this. I don't even know what to think. Someone on Twitter said it perfectly. Either everybody in the world is going to want to watch this or 10,000 people will. Probably both men want a shit ton of money and they're being promised a shit ton of money. But it's happening.
Some fans lit up with excitement, saying, "Two legends, one ring, I don't care how old they are, I'm watching." But others shook their heads in disgust, calling it a circus, accusing Floyd of desperation, and insisting Tyson is simply too old for this.
This is Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson in an exhibition bout in 2026.
I don't know what to say anymore. This whole thing is a big sell, and it's an exhibition, and you're going to get hoodwinked again, and they're going to move around, and nobody's going to get hurt. And that's the state of boxing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can reference, well, they've had bad blood in the past. Cool. One of them is 50 years old. He's 48, but we'll just say 50. Floyd is 50 years old. Mike Tyson is 60 years old. This isn't your normal 50 and 60-year-old. This is a very weathered, hard miles, 50 and 60-year-old fighting for your entertainment. I have no desire to watch this.
But that's the reality. Love it or hate it, everyone's talking about it.
What does it take for a real knockout puncher to get the job done?
Well, there's a certain kind of knockout puncher. There's something, being a big man really doesn't matter. It has no significance in knocking out someone. The main point is the quickness and what you throw the punches and that the leverage is what you have in the shoulder snap. And the object of really knocking out an individual is throwing a punch where he can't see. And when there's combination punches, and when you throw punches and you keep his mind preoccupied with the body punches, and the other two punches that come to the head are the knockout punches. And then again, there's one punch knockout punches, which they throw one punch to the body, and then the other punch to the head, which again, the opponent's mind is so preoccupied on the one punch, which rattles him just a little bit, and that's when the other punch comes.
And that's exactly why Tyson's lightning-fast reaction mattered. It flipped the script from a money grab into something far more dangerous and unpredictable. Suddenly, this isn't a joke, it's a real threat. Here's where things get interesting. For decades, Floyd has branded himself as the greatest ever, the undefeated king, the 50-0 record, the money-making machine. But recently, that conversation has started to shift.
We remember, Canelo at that time was a razor-thin decision. Floyd won, majority decision. C.J. Ross had it with what a lot of people had as a draw. And then the other two judges scored it for Floyd, of course. And that was a Floyd at the top of his game with a very green Canelo with very little experience, and he took him, into deep waters. So
yeah, what was Canelo? What, 20-something? 20 what? 23, 25?
Yeah, very, very young in the game, obviously.
Very young. He had more fights than Floyd, and he lost.
Yeah, but
man, that was 30-something years old, 36.
But Floyd was clearly at the top of his career, and Canelo had fought a lot of people.
How are you at the top of your career in your prime? You ain't in your prime when you were 36. That's not your prime.
Did he lose it? I mean,
Your prime is in your 20s.
it's different for different people.
Yeah, okay. Well, it sure, and that's why Canelo is saying what he's saying.
But I mean, don't you? I mean,
want to make himself look like he did something great.
With Crawford's historic win over Canelo, Canelo's global superstar status, and Tyson's viral resurgence, Floyd's once-iron grip on boxing spotlight isn't as strong as it used to be.
Think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather is really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
And that's the real reason he's stepping in with Tyson, not because he needs the money, though everyone knows he loves it, but because he refuses to let anyone else seize control of the conversation.
For the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give it to his coaches. Not just me, Saul, Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists. Everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terrence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course he is.
And Tyson's reaction was a wake-up call that Floyd might have chosen the wrong man to play his game with. It also exposed a pattern fans have noticed for years. Floyd often uses other fighters to boost his own brand. With Gervonta Davis, he built him up as the next star, only to throw shade once Tank started outshining him. With Terrence Crawford, instead of praising his historic win, Floyd brushed it off by suggesting maybe Canelo was just slowing down. And now with Tyson, Floyd isn't showing respect, he's trying to leverage Tyson's legendary name to keep himself relevant. That's why Tyson clapped back instantly. He's not about to be used as another pawn in Floyd's empire. Let's be real, this fight is about money, Netflix, pay-per-view, sponsorships. We're talking hundreds of millions, maybe even $1 billion spectacle. And Floyd knows it. That's why he teased it could be a pro fight, because he knows nothing keeps fans on edge like uncertainty.
Let's talk about the biggest and most important exhibition in boxing right now. Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson. Now you're talking about a real exhibition amongst two legends that deserve to get plenty of money together. Let's break records. Let's everybody go out and support a real exhibition amongst two legends. This is how the game is supposed to go. We don't need to confuse them with the other fighters and all that. Shout out to Floyd and shout out to Mike. Maybe check more money than the, what's that place where they print the money? The Mint. Maybe check more money than the Mint can print. You know what I mean? Yeah. May they check more money than the Mint can print. A real exhibition amongst two legends in the sport of boxing. How could that be something wrong with that? Well, I want to come on and promote that. I want to come on and promote that fight because I think that it's a good fight. And if they get it on, then may the best man win. May the Tyson family and the Mayweather family check plenty of money together on this one.
But Tyson's instant reaction showed he doesn't care about the business side. He's not stepping in to act, he's stepping in to fight. That clash of identities, Floyd the businessman versus Tyson the destroyer, is exactly what makes this matchup so electrifying. Think about it, Floyd's entire brand rests on defense, on being untouchable, on never getting caught clean. But Tyson doesn't throw ordinary punches, he throws sledgehammers. One solid shot, even in an exhibition, could shatter everything Floyd has built. That's why Tyson's words rattled people. He wasn't just threatening Floyd's body, he was threatening the myth itself. And fans feel it, which is why this fight already looks less like entertainment and more like a dangerous gamble.
People will watch, yes, people will watch. And then at the end, bro, clip this. They're gonna go, Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather was the lamest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe I actually tuned in. That's the last Tyson fight I will ever watch. No, it won't be. People have short-term memory. They're gonna forget about the last Tyson fight they saw, even though we all know what he looked like. And they're gonna watch Floyd versus
that, and that's precisely is why you need to do what you're gonna do in life. Do you, dude? It doesn't matter. Do not listen to other people.
So here's where things stand. Floyd Mayweather gave an interview hyping up his showdown with Tyson, branding it legend versus legend, teasing the idea of a pro bout, and keeping the spotlight firmly on himself. But Tyson's immediate response was nothing short of brutal, warning Floyd that his defense won't save him, that this isn't entertainment, and that he'll make him pay if he treats it like a game. This is no longer just a fight, it's a clash of legacies, egos, and two completely different worlds colliding in 2026. Now it's over to you. Do you think Floyd is smart for taking this fight, or is Tyson about to hand him the most humiliating night of his career? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Fight Field. I'll catch you in the next one.